wrestling fans? My name is Brian Crazy. You're watching my brand, the Effin' Brand of Wrestling and Entertainment here on YouTube.com and the World Wide Web. You saw the title of this video, and the following information contained within this video comes from the Wrestling Observer newsletter, a very reputable wrestling news publication here on the internet, and they're currently reporting the following. Now, this is a major spoiler in regards to the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, so if you guys don't want to know potentially what could happen at Hell in a Cell before it airs Sunday night, please turn this video off now. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody that does not want to know, what is going to happen. Now, the Observer is currently reporting that WWE officials are having a hard time coming up with a finish for the Ryback versus CM Punk match. They don't want Ryback to lose outright. They don't want his streak to end, but they don't want to switch the WWE title at this point. They want to keep it on CM Punk. They want CM Punk to go all the way to the Royal Rumble and square off one-on-one versus The Rock. The Rock is already the announced #1 contender for that event, and they want that match to happen, at least at this point in time. Things can change in the WWE by the minute, but that is the current penciled-in match. Now, there's been a lot of talk. They can't do a DQ finish inside the cage. They can't do a lot of things inside the cage. I mean, it really limits them. You can't really have too many run-ins, and if you do have a run-in, there's still going to be a potential loss, and they really don't want Ryback to lose. But at this point in time, they're going to have to do what they have to do, and they've even admitted that. Now, there was a lot of talk, there's been a lot of speculation in the last week that Brock Lesnar possibly could return to the WWE and either take out Ryback before the match or during the match and cost him the match, allowing CM Punk to pick up the victory. But the issue with that is Brock Lesnar's only contracted for so many dates. When he signed the deal a year ago, or 6 months ago I should say, it was for 25, 30 dates. He's already used up some of those around Extreme Rules, some of those around SummerSlam, and now it would be the issue of what would Brock want to appear at this pay-per-view, or would he take what WWE offers? He is a big draw. He is a ratings draw, and there's no denying that. That when Brock Lesnar was around earlier this year, the ratings spiked. It was also WrestleMania season, which is very good for the ratings. And also, it is proven in the UFC he was a proven ratings draw. So what could it do for Hell in a Cell? But it is an unannounced appearance. It would give you the shock value, but people, unless the internet community makes this really vocal in the next week, not many people would know he would be there. Would you buy the pay-per-view just on the whim that he might be there? Like I said, the majority of the audience doesn't even know he's going to be there, so you're going to have a paid-for, unadvertised appearance that really isn't going to boost the buy rate, boost the shock value, like I said, but really wouldn't boost the buy rate, but it would kind of get them out of this dilemma that they're currently in. Now, I want to know your guys' thoughts. I want to know your guys' feedback. I was kind of looking forward to the possibility of Ryback becoming WWE Champion. I know he's green. I know he has a long way to go. But he has been a WWE superstar, either in developmental or on the main roster, for close to 5 years now. A lot of people don't realize that. And they all come in green. They can only get better from here. Unfortunately, there isn't a territory system for these guys to go around from territory to territory, be on television, become more polished, and then move on to the big leagues. I mean, there's a great indie league, there's a whole bunch of great indie promotions, but they don't have the mainstream exposure like a Crockett Promotions or Mid-South Wrestling or Continental Wrestling or the USWA or WCCW once had, where so many great talents were born. That's where you ended up with so many talents in the 1990s. Now, I want to know your guys' thoughts on all this. I gave you some of mine. Now it's up to you guys to give yours. For the Effin' Brand of Wrestling and Entertainment here on YouTube.com and the World Wide Web, my name is Brian Crazy. I'll catch you later.